guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. Salute, salute, salute as you come on in. Know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space of learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space of educating and being educated. Know that this is a space, your space, a space for questions and answers, comments, concerns, dialogue, building and destroying, analyzing, space for intelligence, third eye, fourth eye, fifth eye, sixth dimension, 8, 9, 10 dimensions. Universal thought and truth as we work on a united front to seek a path towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration of class. Please keep all funding information, funding links and apps and all that. Keep funding information in the chat for the duration of class. Fund the war effort. The war's on. You see, they drafting. They drafting folks. The war's on. Fund the war effort. Okay? If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Book an assessment. Don't wait till it's too late. Don't wait till you got 10 to 12 youngins plucking you out because you done had a moment. Don't wait until they say your services are no longer needed here. Don't wait. Book an assessment. Check your anger. Get your anger management plan. Get it together. If you or anyone you know is in need of domestic violence intervention, intimate abuse, you dig? Intimate relationship abuse, consultations, book an assessment. Find out what you need to be alerted to, behaviors that should alarm you, what you need to be aware of in these very turbulent times and violent conditions. Book an assessment. If not for you, for somebody else. Get the help that people need is off the chains. Remember, with the information, the life you save could be your own. Oh yeah. Let's get to it. First of all, we not going front. Congratulations is in order. Congratulations to the Boston Celtics. We not going to act like it wasn't scripted, okay? We're not going to act like it was scripted since last year, okay? When they all of a sudden had a meltdown and just happened to lose. We know the script is in play. They didn't miss a beat this year. Isn't it funny how it's sort of the same pattern that the NFL had when they told that boy, Patrick Mahomes, you're going to lose this one. Give it to old Tom Brady. Then the next dynasty should be yours. And that's what happened. Now, they made sure they gave that old joker a ring. Yeah, gave him a ring. And said, now, Boston, Here go y'all dynasty again. We already know script, but salute to them anyway. Yeah, they did what they were supposed to do. Okay? Now, who are we tagging today? Who we tagging this evening? We gotta tag your classmates, because they not here. I know they not here. It's y'all fault. Tag your classmates. Make sure everybody's in class tonight. Get them here. Share it on your little social media profiles and stuff. Get your TikTok ready. Get your computer screens and your little iPads in place, your tablets, so y'all could, you know how y'all do. Snatch what you want to snatch and do what you do with it. Yeah, do that. But we gotta tag all military personnel, civilian staff, yeah, and politicians and TikTok, what are we gonna call them? Conspiracy theorists, false narrative providers. So we can get into what this draft bill really is about. Oh, and tag Bishop Lamar Whitehead going to the Wolf Scout. Get into the bag. Then got him a nice number tag. Yeah. Tag him. Tag him. Yeah, we got to talk about him. Yeah. See what happens? I keep telling y'all, people fit a certain way of doing things. They fix themselves in a certain image. And oh yeah, it's going down. Tag Billy Porter too. And the news media. That's right, Cells. The bag is poison. And let's see who's in class tonight before we get it on. Lovely lady first in the building. What's up? Karim Mingo made it early. Yeah, 55 for you. You got the first 55. Bushhead, what's going on? Andrea, you up in here. Nadine Rogers, London is in the building. What's going on over in the UK? We getting ready for a heat wave over here. What about y'all? What's going on? Patrick Jenkins, salute. A Wood, what up, A Wood? We see you. Sultan Thomas, salam. Yes, Eid Mubarak, cousin. Yes, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Matt J. St. Louis is up in here, salute. Jewels is in here. Don't get fired if you at work, Jewels. Kai Stone. What up? Yes, she's in the building. C. Blades. Sniper. Get him, C. Blades. Get him. In the building. Cool K. Kang. Bam Woods. Yes. You's up in here. Merklow 2. You in here, Merklow. We see you, 2-6. What up? Zone 864 TV. What up? Sean Jenkins. M. Dot. Ooh, you up in here? You up in here? Him Hot, what's going on? Todd, the beneficiary. 3-4 classes in a row. What up, 305 is in the building. Black Queen of Me is up in here. Ken Williams up in the spot. Okay, we see you, Bernadette. Yeah, Cells, what up? Yes, Emerge. DMC. Yeah, Jean. Arlene. Karim. What's up? Uptown Dre. Jean-Pierre. What's up? WMH Radio Show. Peace. Dust Fro. Mark Lewis. What up? God knows is in the building. Kenny's Unholy Grail's in the spot. Bionic Prince is up in the spot. GP Black Leaf. Think for yourself. Oh, Chris Philly's up in here. What up, Philly? What's going on with you? Tiara? Tiara, wake up, Tiara. We see you. Wake up, T. You up in here? Yeah, we see you. Imani. Imani, M, what's up, Imani? 55. You ain't been to class. 55, Imani. Gotcha. Jay Fries, Memphis is in the building. Superstar Rel is in the building. Philip Harris, Pate Philippe. What up, Pate Philippe? 55, Philippe. Yeah. Ants Artis Harper. 55. Yeah. Big Swerve. 55. Swerve. 55 for you. Hanging out at the park all night, Big Swerve. We see you. Geechee. 55. Geechee. Got you. Construction Site Media. Salute for the super chat. Peace and power. Salute. What up? What's going on? Yeah, we up in here. 55 gang up in here. A students is up in here. Classroom assistants. Let's get to it. Who we gonna start with? Molly, what up? Who we gonna start with, y'all? Man, we got to get them. We got to get them. We got to get them. Yeah, Bishop Lamar Whitehead was sentenced today. Such a shame, such a waste of talent, intelligence. Waste of potential. We got on him in class a couple of times. And again, it's never, ever to rain down on an individual when they're about to go up in the belly. Yeah, but damn it, we got to call it like we see it. We have to. Because why? Because it was unnecessary. Because he had an excellent story going. He was moving in a direction, like I always tell y'all, where you can change your story. You can change your book, your movie, damn it, your mini-series. There's always an opportunity to change, especially when you have taken the steps to correct certain thinking. Miami's in the building. What up, M Cadet? Yeah. Okay, you got to understand that. We all have an opportunity to change our story. We all have the potential to be greater every minute of the day. I tell you that. The way you think and how you manifest your thoughts is what allows you to move from one direction to the next. In 90 days, you could either be the best that you could be or fall off. It only takes 90 days in either direction. It takes 90 days to turn into a fat chick. Yeah, 90 days at the Chick-fil-A or at the Biscuit House, your ass can go from thick to obese. 90 days, you can go from being obese to a baddie. 90 days. 90 days, sir, you can go from being homeless with nothing going on to, man, getting your OSHA, working and finding a construction gig and getting on your feet. 90 days, you can also become a crackhead. Yeah, don't take long to be no crackhead. 90 days. The first 2 weeks you start smoking, crunching, your ass will be a crackhead. 90 days, guaranteed. Damn it, 90 days. 90 days you can go from being A-list in the music industry to being on the track somewhere. It don't take long. It doesn't take long. How you think and the manifestation of those thoughts through your actions determine where you're going to be. And I'm telling you, he had every he didn't even have the opportunity. He took the opportunity and changed the dynamic of his story. But what? Chasing the bag. Doing what people believe that white folk are doing without consequence. They really actually believe that. That's why they follow these paths of scamming, of not providing service to the people, of taking on these titles and allowing ego and greed to disturb them. So let's find out what happened. You dig? For those who may not have been to class, let's do a little quick recap. Okay? Lamar Whitehead. Notice the games that they play in media. See, when he was doing his thing and, running for political office and utilizing, right, certain media outlets, he was Bishop Whitehead. Oh, no. Just like ex-president or President Trump has now become Mr. Trump, Lamar Whitehead is a con man who stole millions of dollars in a string of financial frauds and even stole from one of his own parishioners. He lied to federal agents and again to the court at his trial. Today's sentence puts an end to Whitehead's various schemes and reflects this officer's commitment to bring accountability to those who abuse their positions of trust. The U.S. Attorney for Southern District of New York said in a news release, one of Whitehead's attorneys has previously said they plan to appeal. Whoa. See, and in other outlets had reached out to lawyers for comment. Known for his Louis Vuitton suits and extravagant jewelry, Whitehead was a pastor at the Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries in Brooklyn. He made headlines in 2022 after he said he and his wife were robbed of $1 million worth of jewelry at their church. Now, they saying he made headlines because he said it, but there was actual visual footage which went viral. Okay? Prosecutors said Whitehead defrauded one of his parishioners by convincing her to invest approximately $90,000 of her retirement savings with him so he could help her buy a home. However, he ended up spending the money on luxury goods and personal expenses instead, according to the indictment. Okay? According to the indictment. Whitehead also extorted a businessman for $5,000 and then attempted to convince the man to loan him $500,000 and grant him a stake in real estate transactions in exchange for obtaining favorable actions by the New York City government that he knew he could not provide, the indictment said. Whitehead used his ties to New York City Mayor Eric Adams to try to make the deal. He also He also submitted a fraudulent application for a $250,000 business loan that included doctored bank statements which falsely claimed he had millions of dollars in the bank and hundreds of thousands of dollars in monthly revenue, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office. Listen, listen, listen. Where we do this at? No, seriously. Hundreds of thousands. And this is what I always tell people. When in genuine spaces, they send me these financial gurus, these celeb or influencers or real estate agents. I even had a couple of friends send me things about, getting bread from the government and all this. Listen, I get it. I understand it. I'm not with it. Listen, I am so serious about it. I don't believe in it. Nothing in this institution, nothing is free. And you damn sure better not get caught scamming, skimming, taking off the top, taking under, switching and flipping and trying to reword 501c3 to 501c4. And you stop playing with these people and their funding. The worst thing you can do in a capitalist society is steal money or property. You can scrape whoever you want to scrape. You can set fires. You can, you can unalive people. You understand what I'm saying? But don't play with no funding, man. Listen, especially in this day and age where everything has a digital or cyber fingerprint, man, the shit isn't worth it. As soon as you do it, they know about it. As soon as you do it. As soon anything online, anything that has to be fed into a computer, into a network, from the very minute it's in there. That's what the whole 9/11 was about. That was the whole shifting of a new world order, of a cyber age. Everything that we do on any of this shit, phones, computers at work, applications, all this shit go to, nothing is longhand no more. Stop with the scamming and the scheming. Nothing is longhand and records is lost and I didn't do that. No, man. Everything, every single thing we do, utilizing technology, it leads right back to you. If it doesn't lead right back to you, it leads back to somebody else who may be assisting you or somebody. I see people do all type of shit. Take somebody else's code at work, go on the computer in their code, and then start doing all the funny business shit. Not knowing that the cameras is watching you, everything. Big Brother's watching with all that scamming shit. It doesn't pay, especially for individuals, one, who have registered themselves as an entity, such as a LLC, such as a faith-based organization. All that shit comes with accountants. Every bit of grant money you get, okay? If it's in large amounts, they audit that shit. Now you got some faith-based organizations that do what they do, but I'm telling you, it's only a matter of time. They could get you anytime they want to. And when the country is strapped for money, when it's in a recession, when they're talking about taxing the 1% in order to allow more of that fiat money to be fed into the economy, anybody that's scamming, they coming to get your ass. So it's not worth it. Not worth it at all. At all. Because even when you do acquire it, what can you do with it? We're not talking about the 80s where dudes is hustling, all type of different forms of hustle, from narcotic merchants to PIMPing on the street to stick up kids. You dig, to boosters where you can acquire large amounts of money on the street and go and do something with it. Nah, man. Everything they want you to be held, because everybody's being held accountable at this time. I don't care who it is. Now, again, some people are so ingrained with it. They live by this ghetto shit and consistent thievery and hustling, and that's the only language they know. So be it. Y'all do y'all. Stay in the street. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. And in your middle age or your upper ages, when you catch that bid, that's going to be your story. That's going to be your story. And if you fine with it, I'm fine with it too. But as an educator, I'm here to tell people, leave that dumb shit alone. Because this man got sentenced. 9 years. Yeah, 9 years. He'll be all right, though. Get him some soups. Yeah. Get him some beef sticks. Have a little bunkie or two. Right? So you go from Louis suits. Yeah, the big greens or beiges or whatever color they got up in the spotty spot. Yeah, honey buns, all that. So you go from eating steak and all that to get them some soups. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yo, get them ramens. Yeah. Soups and all that. Whole lot. Yeah. This is what a middle-aged man wants to do now. Come on, man. It don't make sense. Don't make sense. Right? Come on, here we go. Let's continue. Whitehead had submitted similar fraudulent applications to various other financial institutions, stealing millions of dollars in the process. And when speaking to FBI agents who were executing a search warrant outside his New Jersey mansion, Whitehead had made false statements by telling the agents he only had one phone when he actually had two, according to the indictment. Now, that's important. And of course, some people will say, well, that's minor. Nothing is minor when it comes to the feds. Everything that they can throw at you, they throw at you. So by you, or he rather, saying that he only had one phone, that's a whole separate charge. Because that other phone is what was used, the piece of technology right? See, that's a charge in itself. Another piece of, because you were hiding. Because when they come and they ask you. You understand? That's a major charge that they added on. Which maybe whenever he completes the 9, might be a stipulation that he can't have technology when he touched down. He can't use phones. See, this is the type of stuff that they do. Right? Oh, yeah. So it really made no sense that somebody who had enough intelligence and charisma to run for public office, to have a congregation, you understand? That type of thing. To end up, again, behind bars. On a child. And all that. From speaking and being positioned to where you got the mayor's phone number. Which, ironically, this week also made the news. Because for a while they had not kept that relationship in the news. This week, however, they spoke about text messages between he and the mayor. 2 or 3 years worth of text messages. So today, on his day of sentencing, you know, the mayor does these daily press briefings on, you know how they do the little daily, engagement with media. He was asked about the sentencing. And this is what he said. First, Bishop Whitehead is in my prayers, and I wish the best for him. I know there was a story in the Daily News about he and I exchanging texts and comments that I made. Listen, first I want to deal specifically with that. Ingrid and I have been together for over 30 years. We're siblings, and no article is going to rip us apart. People have tried that for years. We stood side by side throughout this entire journey, and we're going to continue to do so. And when I voice my private anger to someone or something that happens, I think nothing is more harmful when you debate with your siblings or your spouses, all of a sudden for it to be broadcast in public. Right. In other words, that was some sucker shit. You know, that's what a lot of suckers doing this day. You know, the receipts and I got receipts and, that Wendy Williams shit that all of social media is jumping on now, especially supposed gangsters and tough guys. I got the receipts and secret phone calls and recording and doing all that weird Karen type behavior. But you see, this is somebody who he entrusted and was working with and helping to build up. So let's continue. It's not something you want to see, and I'm pretty sure all of us have made comments they would like to take back and they feel harmful. I just don't understand why people get a great level of joy of taking private moments and exploiting them. That's the role of being the mayor of the city of New York, and it goes with it. But I love my sister loved me, and we're shown that love throughout the years. I pray for Bishop Whitehead. He's in my prayers. Yeah. But it's going to come back because this man is in federal custody. And whatever it takes to get away from them soups, oh, trust and believe. If he has the opportunity to do it, he's gonna do it. We're not gonna sit here and act like middle-aged dude who was just in Louis and Gucci and laying up with his fine brown ebony goddess is going to just lay, and he know he have the means to snitch and get out. He gonna try to get back to that tail quickly. So we might, if there's anything incriminating against old Eric, trust and believe, we're gonna see a whole lot more of this play out in the media and the press. Oh yeah, you know what kind of age we in right now. If it was good enough for 6ix9ine and other rap dudes, man, if they really want old Eric, we might see the bishop real soon. Yeah. He ain't gonna eat them soups too much longer. Trust and believe, if he can do it, he gonna rat. It would surprise me if he doesn't. You don't go from sugar to S-H-I-T. And just sit there. Nah. Nah, he trying to get back to them Cartier frames and all that. Yeah. But again, as I keep telling y'all, the bag is poison. Y'all just don't get it. Y'all don't. I don't know why. There has never been a politician, a pastor, bishop, or whatever the hell, any title they claim, who has gotten to the bag legitimately, which is very rare when, I don't know how you do it, when you're coming in the, in the guise of, this fake ass, bastardized religion. You dig what I'm saying? I don't get it. But how it could be legitimate, but I've never seen them get away clean. Anybody that reached for the bag is done off. If that's your motivation to get the bag so you can appear to be wealthy, appear, you know what I'm saying, in a specific image so you can, distance yourself from your parishioners or distance yourself from whoever's under your charge, that's what it is, and you going down. Your man Polite went down. I don't know how many of these mega pastors or these mega churches went down. Your politicians that happen to got there. Jesse Jackson Jr. went down. Kwame Kilpatrick. When you're going and you're reaching for the bag, nah. Your ass is meatloaf. It never fails. It never fails. So I chuckle and laugh. And why, if you haven't learned by now, that I specifically and with intent to never come off as if I possess a whole lot. My shining comes from here and what I give to my class and what they give back to me. That's what keeps me looking vibrant and strong. The militancy against all of that. They don't get it though. People want you to be in what they're comfortable seeing. The scam artist, the snake, the pimp. Those who portray that image, that look, Oh yeah, he looked like he got something. Mm-hmm. The dazzle, that, yeah, the shine, right? The bling, all that. Yeah, we need to speak to him. We need to listen to him. Because they got it. Yeah, he doing good for himself. He got it. Right? But everybody and anybody who was ever truly committed to the growth of their people never had shit. Jesus ain't have shit. He ain't even have good fucking sandals on. Nigga walked on water with sandals and holes in it. Rags. And they still listen to that shit to this day. 2,000 plus years. Yeah. He wasn't blinging. Twisted. So was General Jiao. Mm-hmm. Ho Chi Minh. Fidel. Mm-hmm. Maurice Bishop. Mm-hmm. Thomas Sankara. Malcolm X. Wasn't wealthy men. Not at all. Not at all. Wasn't blinged out. Committed to their people, worked hard for their people, spoke universal truth. And because of it was deemed a threat and met their demise. Honorably. But all those who scam, who chase the bling of the euros, who make sure that their people have nothing and they have everything, these are the bastards that live a long life. Foul guards. Yeah. Yeah. So when you're a foul guard and you're on a lower level and you don't really know what you're doing, you don't know how to pay up into the levels of that devilishment, trick knowledge, you get clipped. That's what happens. Scamming and scheming, undermining for fabric, for clothes. Yeah. Yeah, that's really what it was all about. Clothes. Clothes. Clothes and a house and a car. That's what it's about. What? It wasn't about nothing else. Nothing else. Because you wasn't providing a service. Because you took from your parishioners. You wasn't providing a service. You robbed them, took from them. You understand? That's what many of them do. Understand that. Yeah, took their heart, their trust, their funds, and didn't pay the right euros. See, when you do that and you pay the right euros, you good. They allow you to do it again and again and again and again and again. Yeah. And then you start to work for them, like old Reverend Al. You see, yeah, you get on the right side of their teams. That's what you do. So, in these 9 years, which I don't think he's going to do, I don't see him eating 9 years of soups. I really don't. There ain't no conjugal visits in the feds. I don't see him doing 9 years. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get a certain age, you just can't be beaten off. You can't do it. You just, nah, man. You get old and withered and bitter real quick when you ain't got that female company. So I don't see it. I'm calling it out. Guarantee you, if they want old Eric, homie gonna snitch. Gonna tell. Trust and believe that. I guarantee you that. And he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be okay doing it. Anybody who support him is gonna be okay doing it. Okay with him doing it. And we'll be same space we've been in. Non-trust of each other once again. That's all ratting does. It causes us not to trust each other, especially when we have to really go hard for something that means something. You understand? Yeah. Next up. Because next one, this is real quick. Billy Porter, right? Tony nominated. I think he got I do believe he has a Tony. Emmy nominated. Think he has an Emmy too. Well, y'all know him. You know, very colorful entertainer. Wasn't always that way though. I remember him as an R&B singer. You know, deep voice and all that. Wasn't no, yeah, you know, deep voice. And, you know, wasn't none of this extra. But, you know, advocate, you know, man does a lot. However, we're getting a pic of him kissing old Sleepy Joe's hand. Now, we, again, are not making a large, big, grand deal about that because we already know what it is. You understand? We seen them shucking and jiving and just performing at this Juneteenth celebration with old Sleepy Joe, right? We seen them jeffing, we seen the music. Oh, we want you to be proud of me and all this. And Joe's just trying to stay awake and trying to figure out who they singing to. And they just singing to him. Praise. Ooh, singing to him. Just like on a porch. And way down in Mississippi somewhere. You know, on them old plantation porches where Massa would sit up, put his leg on the swing, you know, on his porch and telling you, "Babe, bring me that mint julep, man. And y'all perform, do a little something for me. Y'all come on up out that field and, you know, sing me some of them things that y'all was singing out there." Yeah, and they just a shuffling and jiving. We seen the video, and a lot of people took offense to the video. You understand? Because you seen all the players there. But for some reason, even with all the press there, you dig what I'm saying? Even with all the cameras there, nobody focused in on Billy kissing this man's hand, kissing this man. Nobody seen that initially, right? And this is when I'll tell y'all how these things are layered. They allow you to see what they want you to see, what they want you to focus on so they could create a specific narrative. Because this is the same video. This was the same event. This is at the same time as the singing, and he dancing in his dress and got the hair long, and everybody else is just a shooing and shining and cheesing and same time. Why didn't that kissing of the hand, why wasn't that pic? Why wasn't that, why we didn't see that live? Just like we seen it dancing. Why did it wait a couple of days later to go viral? You understand? because it happened in real time. Real time. Right there. So at some point, somebody wanted us to see the praise part, the welcoming part, the part that many, if they're not swift, won't be offended by. You understand? If you're not swift, you won't be offended by it. If you're not conscious, if you're not woke, you won't be offended by the dancing and the praising and the, oh, be proud of me. Nah, because many of us will shrug our shoulders. Ah, them Democrats always jeffing. Oh, they always on some Sambo. Yeah. But to see a melanated man, right? In a dress and long hair, and you're aware of who he is and how he identifies and what he's dealing with health-wise, you will be alarmed when you see him bowing and kissing this old fey hand. And you're trying to figure out what's the play here? What's the narrative here? Where are we going at with this? Again, I tell you, the media is used to bring about certain emotions, to engage your body in specific vibrations, to cause you to have a reaction, to cause your response and your cognitive piece to say, hold on, and to be in turmoil. Because that feeds them. Again, I always tell you, the more of us that are traumatized at one time, there's an energy that is pushed out. That energy is out there, and they feed off that. Vampires, they feed off of our discomfort, our pain, feed off of that. Which is why everything on this level is designed to bring about that pain and that hurt. You don't get anything in our communities or on our timelines if it doesn't come from us that talks about mental, spiritual, emotional health, helping one another get through things, easing each other, building each other up. You don't get that from them. You don't get that in our communities. It doesn't happen. Do you understand that? Everything is built by design from the top down to make sure that we are not effective fighters, that the ability for us to be human beings on a higher level is stagnated, and to keep your consciousness confused. So the media is the part that is very, very integral in making sure, because we get media images all day, every day, okay, especially from those of us who don't read. So they have to make sure it is a tool that they use against you. They have to. They have to. Propaganda, false narratives, technology, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. It is a tool, it is weaponized, it's control. You have to. You have to control the thoughts of the people. You dig? So that's what these things are. So when you're seeing this melanated man kiss this old fake hand, if you're just a tiny bit conscious, you feel it, you sense it, push it out. The hell is going on here? Why is that image now over the last day or so? Why? That's what you always have to ask yourself. Why now? Why that? And then you can fight against it. Have to understand it. Media is propaganda. Social media is propaganda. It's this one and the same. The only way you come up out of it is to come up out of it, right? That's it. Come up out of it. You go in the matrix, you better have somebody that can pull you out. Y'all still don't get the movie? They went in to fight. Then they had to get pulled out. You gotta come out. Nobody was in there. You can't stay in there because the agents is gonna get you. Right? They're gonna get you unless you are programmed, right? To walk through the program. You in it, you program. You just in the matrix, you moving, you program. Once you go this according to the program, what happens? Agent pop up, what you doing? They check, see, oh, you conscious, you woke? Okay, no, get back to where you supposed to be, right? So Oracle said, everything is a program. Go in, you come out. And you don't come out. You don't come off of social media. You don't come up off of the TV and read and understand or utilize what you're seeing on social media and go in a different direction because it's a tool. We can look and see what BRICS is doing. We can look and see what's going on in Brazil and Haiti as a tool. So you have to know how to utilize it, right? But you better come up out of it if you're not trying to fight. You're not trying to fight, you better come up out of it. It's going to consume you, all right? So with everything else we've been watching, especially the effeminization of melanated men in every Hollywood script, in every television script, in all of the music, now, in front of the world, right? You see him kiss the hand of a sitting president. What is that saying? What is that saying to the world? What is that saying to the world? Don't get upset. Nah, that's your fuel. That's your fuel. That's your energy. So when you're watching and you see it and you point it out, make sure that you have, right, a counter narrative to that. Make sure you have a counter narrative to that when you are articulating yourself to somebody who may say, so what? What's that? Whatever your point may be, however you feel about it, whatever direction you're trying to go with it, stand tall and firm on your square because a lot of people just don't care. You understand? You dig? Next up, it's almost midnight, and this is extensive. We gotta go in, so God damn it, stretch. If you're at work, you know what I'm saying? Stretch, bend down, because we gotta get in it, because this is another thing that people ran with as far as, yo, this vital, yo, we gotta do this, yo, we gotta do that. And they didn't even research it. I just ran with it. sent it to me 20 times. I'm like, I don't know what's the matter with these damn people. I get excited. And I keep telling you, nobody has power or authority over you. No one has power or authority over you. They don't. You give them authority. You relinquish power. Nobody do nothing to you at all. That being said, y'all went crazy. Yo, they got the bill passed. Yo, they forcing the draft on people. Yo, I'm not fighting no war. My kids ain't fighting no war. We ain't going nowhere. Yo, yo, yo. Listen, the draft, okay? And registering for selective service. Damn it, that's been in a place since World War I. Damn it, you've been. I don't care who you are. From 18 to 25, 18 to 26, you were supposed to be signing up for selective service all of this time. They just never stressed it. Damn it, you're supposed to do it before you get out of high school. When you get out of high school, damn it, on every job application. It's been there. They wasn't stressing it. They wasn't. So now all of a sudden, TikTok got y'all hyped up. Instagram and Twitter got y'all hyped up over this meatball shit. Without anybody going into what it's really stating. All, and I'm telling you, all it is another play for some bread. That's it. That's it. Ain't sending none of y'all out of shape asses to no damn front line nowhere. Nobody wants y'all little raggedy kids that sit at the computer all day sucking their thumb. They don't want none of y'all. Damn it. Cut it out. Yo, my kid ain't going. Your kid need to go to the damn service somewhere. Oh, wimpy ass. Now listen, let's get to it real quick. You know, we ain't gonna be all night with it. I got things to do. All right, so now y'all seeing this shit. Y'all running this bill. This bill was passed, House of Representatives, whoop-de-woo and all that. Let's get to it. It was part of the annual National Defense Authorization Act. Annual, right? NDAA. And they do it annually. They keep trying to push different things in there. It's a whole bunch of different amendments they try to push, different things. Every year, it's about bread. It's about funding. They're trying to put a lot of different things in play because, to be honest, man, recruitment has been down since I was in there. I was in there. I ETS'd out of there in 90, okay? Now, it was part of the annual National Defense Authorization Act, which sets out the U.S. government's military and national security priorities over the next fiscal year. This is a budget play, okay? Now, I don't care what industry you're in. I don't care if you're in sports. I don't care if you're in entertainment. I don't care if you're in politics. I don't care if you're in corporate America. I don't care if you're in the nonprofit sections. Nobody is giving anybody more bread when you don't have bodies. What are we giving you more money for? How many bodies you have? You gotta account for everything. So in reading this, we're gonna get to the get down of it and ease y'all about some things, okay? The House passes defense bill automatically registering men 18 and 26 for the draft. Okay? While it hasn't been invoked in over half a century, it's mandatory for all male U.S. citizens to register for the Selective Service, also known as a military draft, when they turn 18. Been doing that. You've been doing it. Your damn daddy been doing it. I did it. Been doing it. Anytime you go to get anything as a man, you have to check that box. It's not new. It's not new, okay? Failure to register is classified as a felony and comes with a host of legal challenges. If they haven't been telling y'all that in high school, now you know why our kids' education about basic things is just non-existent and damn near in the shitter. Because this is basic. You get this in freshman year in high school. People start talking about it. But since the country's ass backwards and the morale is tanked, nobody wants to fly that American flag because the American dream has become deferred and a nightmare. They took a lot of that out of schools. You may have some still in the South and out West that encourage ROTC and all that other stuff for the youngins, but basically they know there's nobody trying to do nothing for these folk. Not at all. Patriotism, nah, we not doing that. Okay? Let's go. While there isn't currently a draft in place, Congress and the president can reinstate the draft and force male citizens to serve in the military in the event of a national emergency or war that all volunteer military can't adequately support. Okay? Do you understand that? Any given time? Which doesn't seem so democratic, if you ask me. It doesn't sound like a democracy, right? That they can force you to go to war. That sounds like some type of other form of government. But, you know, we'll leave it at that, since everybody believes that we're not oppressed. Okay? Yeah. You dig? Congress, right? Because this was what they was running with. Oh, women is going to be drafted and all this other. Just TikTok went crazy. Okay? Here we go. Congress has not voted to make U.S. women eligible for conscription, and nor has it resolved to automatically enroll any young American men into the military draft database. At least not yet. Joel, salute. Much appreciated for the super chat. I never joined the military. I'm thinking about taking military experiences for civilians. It costs $9.95. Is it worth it? No. What is military experiences? What the hell you want to do? Go to basic training? What do you want to do? Ride a zip line and all that? No. Take your $9.95 and invest in something with your investing ass. No, you don't need that. You want some military experiences? Bring your ass to East New York. Let me run you around the projects for a few weeks. You gonna get militaried out, all right? Yeah, you gonna get your weight up. You gonna learn how to march. You gonna learn how to low crawl too. So come on through. Yeah, come on through. We give you basic training. Yeah, teach you how to low crawl coming through the hoods of East New York. You want a military experience. Yeah. Take that little G and go somewhere else and turn that G into 10, right? Numerous excitable posts on TikTok, Reddit, and Twitter in the last month have claimed that sweeping reforms in the USA's rarely used draft system are underway. False. false, okay? Hey, Portugal, what's going on? False, all right? Some focused on a bill passed by the U.S. House of Representatives that would enroll young men automatically instead of requiring them to fill out paperwork, while others pointed to a U.S. state proposal to enroll women as well. But neither of these proposals is a done deal, and neither provides any evidence that the U.S. is secretly preparing to draft Americans to fight in Ukraine or some other planned future wars, as some outline commenters alleged. Okay? Okay, so you gotta understand it. You gotta understand it. All right? They ain't not finalized. This shit keeps coming through, and it's a play for bread. And I'm gonna show you exactly what they're using this bread is for, or what they want to use this money for. But let's continue now. Last Friday, the Republican-controlled House passed a new version of the National Defense Authorization Act, allowing the U.S. government to automatically pull records from other federal databases to enroll men aged 18 through 25 into the draft system. Men of that age are already legally required to enroll in the draft system in case they are ever called up. You've already been doing it. Had to do it. It's already a crime if you don't. Been there. Okay? Men of that age are already legally required to enroll in the draft system in case they are ever called up on pain of criminal penalties. The new law would make it harder for them to refuse or avoid doing so. So all of that bill is saying that before we even allow them not to sign up after high school, not to sign up when they're getting a license, not to sign up when they're filling out their voter's registration form, we're going to extract the information of every 18 to 25-year-old man and put it in a system. That's it. As if they don't do it already. I don't know why people believe that they don't have your DNA, that they don't know who you are or where you're at, and all this other weird shit like they don't know. They know everything. Everything. You got a damn cell phone, they know where you at all times. You old enough, you got a whip. So now you got a whip, your license, your registration, your insurance, your cell phone. They know where you're at any given time of day on this planet. So stop acting like they don't know nothing. Damn it, your son is 18, somewhere that social security number, everything kick up, they know you got an 18-year-old. What happens, you homeowners, man, they ain't even gotta be a homeowner, vehicle owner. What happens as soon as your kid gets a license? Huh? Let me see how sharp y'all are. When your kid get a license and you own a vehicle and they in your house up under your roof, what happens the minute your child gets a license and they're living under your roof? Please, somebody tell me. Since y'all think they don't know. Nobody? Come on, man, I got a smart class. Somebody got to know. What happens, when you, grown-ass adult with kids and grandkids, and you got multiple people in your house, and you own a vehicle or two, and you got insurance on the vehicle, and somebody in that home gets a driver's license. How the hell you think they know? What happens? What happens with Geico and General and State Farm and all that? They alert your little ass. And your premium goes up. You ain't even got to ask them or tell them. So if they know that basic shit, you think they don't know when your little naughty head boy graduated high school and turned 18, and you got him in the house for a year or two, playing video games, letting him work these little raggedy jobs? Think they don't know? They know. They know. They know. Selective service. They just waiting to see if you're going to sign up. And some people don't sign up and may skirt until they 28, 29. I hope y'all know that's a crime. Yeah. So this shit ain't nothing new. Let's see who needs to register, because, again, y'all acting like this is brand new. Shit ain't new. Okay? Yes. Marshy? Immediately. 6-hour class. Yeah, definitely. Who needs to register? Almost all men who are 18 and 25 years old and live in the U.S. must register for selective service. That includes U.S. citizens, U.S. born, dual citizens, and naturalized, U.S. citizens who live outside the country, immigrants, legal permanent residents, and undocumented immigrants, refugees and asylum seekers, transgender people who were assigned male gender at birth, people with disabilities. All y'all need to register. So this is nothing more than, we letting y'all know that Poppy and them, y'all could come through. And yeah, y'all could come on up over here, and thinking y'all just gonna be Uber Eats drivers on these little scooters and these city bikes. Your ass 18, 19, undocumented or not, you better sign up for selective service, or we gonna throw your ass in a hooscow. That's what's gonna happen. So it's all not about yo, black ass, scared to death and they gonna take your little weak boy. No, this is about everybody. And saying, yeah, y'all think y'all gonna be here getting a free ride? No, sir. Tighten the screws, let them know we know y'all here. If you wanna eat good, you wanna stay here, let you know. Let you know. Let's see now, what else is important? Several groups are exempt from registering, such as those currently on active duty. So they already in the mix. They already took the oath. Okay? Some disabled persons and those who are incarcerated. So if you scared that your boy might go to war, or if you 26, 25, 22, 19, and you scared to go to war, catch a felony. Yeah. You could go with Bishop Whitehead and eat some soups. Yeah. And lay up. And get brolic, get big in the yard. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. And when you catch cold or cocoa 19, you get you some hot tang. That's what heals them colds up in the mountains. Get you some soups and stuff. If you that scared to go into the military and get you some discipline. Okay? Conscientious objectors are required to register. So you can have a belief based on your religion or whatever. You still have to register for the draft. A conscientious objector is one who is opposed to serving in the armed forces and or bearing arms on the grounds of moral or religious principles. So you exempt? Maybe, but you have to register. Can't get around that. Okay? If you served on active duty and were discharged before your 26th birthday, you still have to register. If you are 26 or older, it's too late to register. So y'all youngins better hurry up and get to 26. Okay? That's what that's about. Okay? Now, because people worried about the draft as if, oh, I don't want to get drafted. We don't want to go to war. I ain't fighting for this country. If you were drafted, will you automatically go to combat? It is important to note that even though someone is registered and their number is called, they may not be inducted automatically into the military. They may be eligible for deferment. Categories might include married persons or college students. You may also be excluded for medical or psychological reasons. Like most of y'all kids, not fit to be good soldiers. They just not. They just not. So moms, if y'all worried about y'all boys who've been playing Madden for the last 3 years and Call of Duty and all that, and been, sitting on the couch with their little stinking ass shorts for drawers and all that type of stuff, they might not be eligible to be no soldier. Do you understand? Nah, okay? Psychological reasons, okay? Right? So most of them won't get there. Now, a lot of this has to do with funding. Like I told you, they keep submitting certain bills and certain amendments and stuff because in the military, they exhaust funds. They exhaust it. So, okay, if we could say that we are promising more bodies coming through, then we can ask for more money for different things. Now, what's funny is, in some of these proposals, some of the things that come down the pipe in this stuff here, it's like, hold up. Why y'all need funding for that? So dudes on the street need to pay attention. Like I said, there's so many things that we need to pay attention to that we don't. That we don't. That leads me to believe that us as a group, we are so far removed from being a credible threat to them in terms of getting our own liberation, because you're just not paying attention to nothing. I keep telling you that this right here that we're under, this is a military state. Yeah, very oppressive, with agents all around. And where they use military and police agencies to keep you in place. But you don't pay it no mind because you think shit is sweet. Yeah, most people think shit is sweet, right? So let's see what one of these titles are. I want you to see how deep this shit get when they talk about proposing to get funding for the military, right? Title, right? And this is in Roman numerals, right? LX, right? Y'all know what LX mean in Roman numerals? LXV and 3, Somebody tell me what that means. Tell me what that is real quick. LXV 1, 2, 3. Roman numerals. Come on, let me see if y'all sharp. What is the L before the X? Come on, listen, I got some people in here with master's degrees. Y'all in here playing. Y'all in here playing no 18 voodoo. There you go. L before the X. With the V. And 9 cells, you about to get a 55. Damn it. Yeah, V is 5. LX. My goodness. And a 3. Thank you. Thank you. God damn it, thank you. Sheena, yeah. My goodness. All right. Yeah, because it's getting late and y'all got me all angry and upset. It's almost 12:30. Listen, title, LXV 123, Fend Off Fentanyl Act. Okay? The Fentanyl Eradication and Narcotics Deference of Fentanyl Act and the Fend Off Fentanyl Act. Okay? This title provisions related to traffic of fentanyl and other illicit opioids. Below are some examples of provisions in this title. Section 6813 requires that the sanctions specified in Executive Order 14059 relating to sanctions on foreign persons involved in the global illicit drug trade, as well as any amendments to or directives issued pursuant to that executive order before the date of the enactment of this bill shall remain in effect. So now, all them big bosses and I gotta connect and I got this and I got that is trying to figure out how to get knocked and clipped off. Because they don't only have street law enforcement after you and the letter boys after you. They also have U.S. military after you. So they all are listening to your phones, watching your texts, seeing where your car moves. Dummies. So all these ballers, all these dudes throwing around this fake money, living this fraud lifestyle, and promoting it to our youngins via hip hop or commercial rap, need to know that this goes all the way up to the upper echelons of military, which work in conjunction with local law enforcement and the letter boys. So keep acting stupid if you want to. Okay? Section 6814 requires the president to impose property blocking sanctions on any foreign person knowingly involved in one significant traffic of fentanyl precursors and other related opioids, including such traffic by a transnational criminal organization, or 2, significant activities of a transnational criminal organization relating to the traffic of fentanyl precursors or other related opioids. So all that, I'm in the hip hop, I'm in the rap, I'm a boss, my dudes is on the street, they getting to that bread. Our connect is Pablo, or our connect is Papi, or our connect is Wu Wanghu, or our connect is Al Akbar and them. Transnational utilizing record industries, your ass is going down. Keep playing. Okay? This is what's in the bill. Stuff like this has nothing to do with the drafting of your little dirty ass kids up off their couches. You looking at shit from a one-sided view and going crazy and TikToking and listening to old phase on TikTok talking about the draft, the draft, the draft. I ain't thinking about it. Y'all don't even know what's in the bill. This is all about making sure no bread is on the streets illegally. Anything that come through is coming through the government. They getting everything. So ain't no more you balling out. Ain't no more y'all bosses, y'all fronting right now. Or y'all working for the feds. Like the real Rick Ross. Eventually he found out he was working for the feds. Okay? And then they wonder how I get knocked. And they was allowing you to rock. That's what's in these bills. Okay? Other matters in this bill. Okay? They got a whole bunch of stuff that ain't nothing to do with what y'all thinking. Okay? Nothing to do with y'all thinking, man. Just craziness here. A lot. You like, yo, what else is in it? Okay. This requires the DOD. Section 1392 requires DOD to establish a partnership program with other countries to develop and maintain military-wide transnational strategies for operational energy. Authorizes the DOD to expend funds to support foreign forces, irregular forces, or individuals engaged in supporting or facilitating irregular warfare operations by U.S. Special Operations Forces, meaning they're looking for the black messiahs to rise up and militarize their own people. So no matter where you at, whether you calling yourself Pan-Africanist or wherever you at, they're making sure that they keep an eye on you. You dig? This is what's in these bills. Looking at a draft bill and talking about that shit is on the, that ain't caring about that. That shit been in the play. It's what's in the mix of it that you gotta look for. Say, hold on, why is that in there? Why is this in there? Huh? Why is this in there? Section 1399B extends the authority for the Department of Defense to jointly carry out research, development, tests, and evaluation to establish anti-tunnel capabilities with Israel through 2026. Anti-tunnel. The only ones who use tunnels in Israel is the Palestinians. So this is what the bill is about. Shit like this that they throw up in there. Come on, man. Not the thing. Read this shit. What else is in there? Yeah. Section 1399E requires the Department of Defense to seek to cooperate with allies and partners in the Middle East to develop an integrated regional cybersecurity architecture and deepen military cybersecurity partnerships. Exactly, Nandi. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Hold on now. Also in the bill, when they talk about certain regions, the Middle East, we're going to make sure in this bill that's been proposed, comes to the Middle East, we condemns the horrific terrorist attack by Hamas on Israel and supports DOD assistance to Israel to increase the amount of humanitarian assistance provided to civilians in Gaza. increase support for the U.S.-Israel counter tunneling cooperation. Okay. What else is in here? You see what I'm saying? Establishes a subject matter expert exchange program between U.S. military forces and ally and partner forces in the Middle East. Africa. Okay? Africa. Directs an assessment of the current and anticipated U.S. force posture requirements and assess agreements in and around West Africa. Directs a report on the U.S. national security interests in and related to Gabon, Niger, Burkina Faso, Guinea, Mali, and Chad. This is what's in the bills. So it ain't about no draft than your peoples. It's all about getting money to keep the military in alignment, trying to keep on pace with the rest of the world. Okay? Sick. You gotta read what's in it, and then how does that affect you? If they're already watching what's going on in Niger, Burkina Faso, Gabon, Chad, and trying to make sure that that doesn't become Wakanda. So if the feds and the military and all that is already watching them, how can we have any alliance? How can we really get busy on a Pan-Africanist front here when they cutting off our allies or making sure the allies that you seek to get is already being watched? And they could pluck your little dumb ass right up out of here because you already in the belly. So you have to be smarter. How do you grow? How do you become conscious? How do you have a concept in your mind of getting up out of the oppression? If you looking from a defeatist point of trying to seek allies and your allies is being watched. Simple as that. I'm telling you. And what you know, all these other things they putting in there is wow. Is wow. Section 1513 authorizes the National Defense Stockpile to dispose of specified materials, including 8 short tons of beryllium, 5,000 kilograms of germanium, and 154,043 short dry tons of metallurgical grade manganese ore. This is all military shit. It's all military shit. How does that shit affect you? When your ass is in the hood scratching your ass talking about going to get a bottle of Henny. You don't care. You're not studying in the bills. You don't see yourself as a soldier, as a militant, because we ain't nothing but hotep niggas that don't know nothing. You're conscious, and we eat goddamn grape nuts and all type of shit all day, and we out here fantasizing and romanticizing about liberation. Y'all don't want to hear none of that. So keep going and scratching your ass and looking at, wondering who Puffy might have bust down, tore his grippers out. Keep wondering about which one of these dudes the Dre getting ready to have a baby by and all this other weirdness. Keep doing it. And when they enact these bills for real and when these bills become law, you can't ever say nobody tried to tell you. You can't say that people wasn't hipping you. You can't say that you didn't have people who sat and watched and studied this shit and tried to put different countermeasures in effect to make sure our people was ready when we have to fight and push back. Nobody want to hear that. Nobody want to support it. Because why? Because you think that people that's bringing you this information is some bum-ass niggas because they not in a Maybach. They not flexing Rolexes. They not beating you out of all your money. Because we don't fit the image of the wizard that people were duped by when you pull behind the gate and the wizard is nothing but an old corny-ass rap dude or some fake-ass podcaster or YouTuber. You look behind, he ain't did shit for nobody. That's the people y'all listen to because you want to be entertained instead of educated. That's where you at with it. So don't get all hyper about a bill when you ain't looking in the bill to see if this shit even affects you. What are we doing? We're too old, we're too mature, we're too smart to keep getting emotionally agitated when you seeing something because it's viral. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's not going to do anything to you. Okay, so y'all understand that now? Y'all sharp. Is that lesson enough? Okay? So you understand that nobody getting drafted to do anything. Okay, they're not even fighting wars to that extent anymore. It's just not. Everything is drone operated. All of those people who have to be on the ground with that, that's because they want to occupy space. They're trying to take land and space. And believe me, they don't trust y'all asses. Ain't nobody that patriotic no more that's going to go up into a big national draft that they're going to believe that they can get something from. That ain't happening. Simple as that. Disobey everything. What's going on with you? Salute, salute. Okay? That's where we at with it. So look, man, listen, I got things to do in the morning. Okay? I was up all day running around yesterday with the Father's Day this and the Father's Day that. And ran me down. Wore me out. Okay? Love them. And they wore me out. All right? I'm going to give me some rest. After, I get in the shower, do what I gotta do. So y'all, make sure y'all come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Fund the war effort, research, go over past classes, because I give y'all ass a test or pop quiz, and y'all don't know the work. It's gonna be 55s for your ass. I'm telling you. And don't make me pop up on you in the streets and you don't know the work. I keep telling y'all, I see people in the streets all the time. And you don't know the work. Where's my damn belt? Oh, I got on sweatpants tonight. I'm telling you. Most time I'm in the street, I got that belt. And if you don't, let me ask you a question. And you don't know the answer. I don't care if you're with your kids, if you're with your wife, if you're with your husband. I don't care if you're with your boss. You better know the lessons in the class or I'm going to get this belt and put it to your ass in the street. So you better go back and watch some of them past classes. I whips ass in the street. Don't try me. I'm telling you. Yeah. They better know today's math. Today's now there's 12 43, today's the 18th. Knowledge, build or destroy, all being born to born. Damn it. I'm gonna whip ass if I see you in the street. And I give you class and say, what did I say? And y'all don't know. Coming off with this belt. And woo-wee. Your kids gonna say, Mommy, I didn't know you get spanked too. Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. Yeah. You say, sorry kids, but your wife is in my class, or sorry kids, your mama in my class, and she got to get the belt. I ain't giving no damn clues. I better know the work. So if you don't know what happened in class, you better go rewatch. Alright? I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah. Give you no damn clues. You better know the work. Know the work. I don't care if you're in the street, and I don't care if you're talking about you're getting ready to go to church and you got on your good shoes. You're gonna be looking like them kids in the 70s with their arm in the air trying to hide. And I'm gonna be tearing that up, spinning you around. Play with me. Play with me. Yeah. Yeah. Play with me. Yeah. Everybody's seen them kids on the corner too. Getting spent around, trying to hide it and grip at them thighs and them legs, and they like, damn, what Shorty did? Yeah, don't let it be one of y'all. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm like, damn. You ain't never seen a grown person get spanked like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, trying to grab it and all that. Yeah, them 10 hands up too. Because I told you, get back to class. All right? So, yeah. Mm-hmm. All y'all be safe. And we're going to have class where we could talk about this heat. Don't get caught up in the heat wave. If y'all out west already, get y'all some coconut water. Make sure y'all got some watermelons. Keep that in the crib. We ain't hit it yet. The next few classes, we're going to make sure we concentrate on that, especially in the East Coast up here. Because getting ready to come through. All right? Salute, classroom assistants. Thanks for holding it down. All right? 55 gang. Get y'all grades up.